do this live. Welcome, guys. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live. Glad you are here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Welcome. So, you all, it's Friday. Yoo-hoo-hoo, yoo-hoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Let's do the Friday dance. We are doing the Friday dance. And I'm always happy when it's Friday because Friday means rest for me. Friday means the Sabbath. Friday means spending a lot of extra time with my family, eating and just marrying and having a good time. So Friday is always such an extra happy day for me. And I get to see my older children and we just get to have a good time together. So I love Fridays. I love Fridays. I love Fridays. So on today's live, we're gonna continue with our financial talks that we're talking about. Because I want you guys to get your finances in order. I know a lot of you have said that you're struggling with your finances, and those talks are really helping you with your finances. So yeah, let's just chat. So today's topic is money saving hacks that would make you happy and frugal money saving tips. So if you guys have been watching my video for all those videos all those years, you know that I am a frugal mama and I buy things on sale. Like, I'm not spending full price for things because to me it's just not worth it. I think you need to be wise and smart with your money, and the more wise and smart you are with your money, the more money you're going to have in your pocket, but you're going to be able to gain what you want without spending a lot of money. And so that is the main aim, and that is the main goal for me as a mom with a family, 5 kids and a husband, my baby. So we need to keep the money in our pockets. And I mean, we need to live. You need to be happy. You need to enjoy your life, but you don't need to be struggling in this life. And many people are struggling in this life, and it's not good. It's not healthy. And we need to come out of this struggle culture, and we need to be living lives that is happy, that is full of joy, lives that is like intentional. You're living because you're just living. You're just living to be here. You're just living to work. You're just living for that. No. You must be happy in your life and be happy every day to wake up. Be happy at night when you go to bed. This is what life is about. Life is not about struggle. And too much people in this life is struggling. So I'm here to tell you about your finances, because without money, nothing is happening, right? I'm not saying that you need to have a lot of money, but you need to have some kind of money. Even if you have $10 every week, it is money, and that's what you have, and you have to learn to use your $10 every week. If you have 40, if you have 100, great. The more money you have, the better for you, because you're able to take care of yourself to the standard that you want to take care of yourself. Okay. So money is great, but we have to learn to use it properly and wisely so we can get all the benefits that it has to offer for us in our life. So let's talk about the hacks. I think I'm going to give you guys about 10 hacks today, how we can save money and, make your life happier and you not to feel so stressed. So the first hack is to set a long term and a short term goal when it comes to your money. If you want to save money, set a long term goal. Maybe the long term goal is going to be a year or 2 years. A short term goal could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 3 months, 6 months. A short term goal, which is going to let you kind of save money really fast, and it's done and over with, and then you can just achieve your goal and do whatever you want with the money. And long-term goal, over time, it's a process, it's a learning process. And the short-term goal, you also learn things, but in the long-term process you learn more things. You learn a lot of more about yourself, your abilities, and you're able to focus more on the task that you're doing in comparison to a short-term goal, because you want to be fast and you kind of want to zone in on that stuff and get it done with for the short-term goals. But setting long-term goals and short-term goals is very important, because it kind of takes you to the limit, and it helps you to test yourself, and it helps you to get to know yourself more, and you know what you're able to handle and you cannot handle. And if you need to quit, it's easy to set a short-term goal, because okay, let's do it as a trial and see if it doesn't work. You can try again, reevaluate, and do something else. So that's why you set goals, because things happen in life and you don't want to set too much goals that is on a long term and you're not going to able to follow through, because it just makes you discouraged, and you don't want to be discouraged. You want to be elevated and happy and all that kind of good jazz. So that's why you set those goals. The next way of how you can, a next money saving tip is cooking from scratch. So cooking from scratch really helps you save money. Many people, most people, they don't, I think they already don't understand the concept of cooking from scratch and how much money it will save you. When you're cooking from scratch, you need to buy real food. Real food is cheaper than processed food. It is better for your budget, it is better for your body, and it teaches you things. Because when you buy a package, I don't know, I don't even buy package food to heat up. Those, you know, those food that heat up in the package, like these foods are filled with chemicals. They're full with preservative. They're filled with so much salt, sodium, and so you're not really getting a really nutritious meal there. It's not fresh. A lot of nutrients that are in that food is already gone out because it's been there frozen for a long time. If you check the dates and stuff, some of these things are made like 3 months, 2 months, a month, 6 months. Like they're packaged and stored for a long period of time. And even the taste is not the same thing. For example, if you go to the garden, you have a garden outside and you're growing broccoli there, and you pick fresh broccoli in your garden, and say you want to make like a broccoli pasta and broccoli with cheese sauce or something, and you buy pasta, of course, or even if you make your own pasta. I love to make my own pasta because it's so tasty, and so I don't know, the taste of fresh pasta is just so incredible, delicious, better than what you can buy in the store. If you know how to make your own pasta, oh my goodness, you never buy pasta again in the store. But my kids don't like store-bought pasta at all. So I don't really buy a lot of pasta. But when I make pasta at home, it's gone like crazy because it's just different. So when you make pasta, that homemade pasta, or if you buy regular pasta at the store, and you use that broccoli from the garden, and you grate some cheese in it, even if you make your homemade cheese. I make homemade cheese when I want to make certain recipe, like if you're making pasta sauce or something like that. I make homemade cheese with vinegar. I make it the day before, so you give it a chance to kind of marinate in the salt, and it tastes so awesome, so awesome. When you make your own things, the taste and the flavor, it's so different because you're getting all the nutrients that is in the thing. That nutrients goes into your body. It is not being wasted. The point of eating food is for you to get the nutrients out of it. Food is not about taste only. It's about the nutrition, right? And the nutrition is much more important than the flavor of the food. Like certain things, they're bland. That is the way they're made, to be bland. You can spice it up to make it more tasty, and that's fine. But what you're looking for is the nutrition. What it's going to do for your body, what it's going to do for your skin, what it's going to do for your hair. That's what you're looking for. And many people have missed the mark of when they eat food. Food is not just for taste and flavor. Food is for to give you nutrition in your body. And so we have to come away from this buying all this food from the ready-made food, packaged food. You have to get away from that and start cooking real food. You know why your great grandparents and them live so long? You know why they didn't have so many diseases and stuff like what we're seeing in this society now? They ate real organic natural food with real nutrition, real ingredients that is inside the food that nourishes their body, so they live longer lives. But these foods that we're eating now is just junk. I'm telling you guys, this food that are in this grocery store is pure junk, and you should stay away from the junk food. You understand? Buy fresh things like carrots and cabbages and lettuce and tomatoes, and you make food out of that. I mean, I know they spray the food. I'm not saying they're all clean foods, but you can buy organic. You can invest in buying organic foods. And when you bring your things home, you wash them, you soak them, you use vinegar, and you can take the next step in, like even growing your food. You could use pots and all kind of stuff to grow your own food. So you can make some changes. You can do some things to save money and to make yourself happy and to provide your body with that needed or real nutrition, right? But you just have to be willing to do that, and you have to be willing to make that sacrifice. So buy real carrots, buy broccoli, and just stay away from the packaged food, and just make your food from scratch. And when you buy when you buy a packaged food, it's like a small container. You just eat that and you're done. But if you make your own food, you'll have leftovers for the next day. You could make enough food for days. Like if you buy a big packet of noodles, like you make not the noodles, but the macaroni. Like they have the big 500 thing of grams of noodles. Like I cook that 3 times for my family because it's a big one. And you could cook it twice if you want, and you can put some in the freezer. You can save that for our next day. You have more meals. But when you buy that small packet of thing there for $4 for it, like you can buy 2 of that 500 ml noodles because it's $2.29 or something, $2.09. You could buy double the size of that and keep that, and you could have many meals using that same pasta, that big thing of pasta. So you have to think smart and start cooking from scratch, because this is real food. When you cook from scratch, it's real food. The next thing is how you can save money is growing your own food. Like guys, stop making excuses. I don't want to hear anybody come in and tell me about prices are high, because there's so much things that you can do, so much to save money and grow food. Like there's containers all over the place. You can go outside on garbage day and collect containers. Like I tell you, 80% of the containers out in my garden, I pick them up on the side of the road during recycling garbage day. I just go pick them up. All kind of containers, all kind of things. Big containers, I cut them in half if they're too big. And I take them home and I put some soil in them. I put some manure, some compost, and I plant things in them. And then I plant carrots, I plant lettuce, I plant broccoli, all that kind of stuff. I freeze them, I freeze dry them. Not freeze dry them. How you call it? I dry them in the dryer. Okay, guys. I'm getting tongue tied. Not in the dryer, but I the oh my goodness, the name of that thing is just going out of my brain right now. You know what I'm talking about. Where you put your dehydrator. Oh my gosh, took me forever to get the name dehydrator. So I put in my dehydrator. Hi, Templin. Hi, Mortiza. Hi. So it's just that you put your stuff in the dehydrator and you dehydrate whatever you want. Like right now, I have carrots in the dehydrator dehydrating. I'm gonna put some herbs and stuff in the dehydrator to dehydrate, and then I'm gonna store them. So when I'm ready to use them, I have that. But they were all grown in pots, right? Because you guys know, if you watch my video, we're in a new house because our country property with where the land and everything is under construction. So in a couple of months, I won't be here anymore. I'll be in my house. Yay! I'm so happy. And I grow these things here in this garden here out back. If you guys go back and watch my video, you'll see how much containers I have out there. And I'm growing so much food out there. I have lettuce, tomatoes, I have corn growing in pots. I have everything you could imagine growing in pots outside. So I grow my own food, and I grow enough that I can store and freeze. I have I think about 10 bags of potato right now to harvest. I really have to go there and harvest my potatoes. And I'm going to store these potatoes. They might be stored for 2 months maybe, because I have 4 bags of potato already that is in storage, and I need to harvest the rest. But these are things that you can do. Okay, if I didn't grow these potatoes, I had to buy potatoes at the store. Potatoes at the store are not cheap. They are $6 a bag. $6 a bag of potatoes. Ridiculous, right? Now I grow my own potatoes out there, and I just use the sacks on the chicken, like the chicken feed. I just use that. I bend it down. I put salt in it. I put my potatoes in it, and I have lots of potatoes out there, right? So I can for 2 months, I'm gonna have potatoes. 2 whole months, I'm gonna have potatoes, and I don't have to buy any potatoes. That is saving me money. That's one thing I don't have to buy. And I think many people, they don't see the benefit of doing that stuff. But then you complain about the high prices of food and you don't have money. So please, guys, take those money saving hacks and use them, because these things would make you have more money in your pocket. I'm telling you. So grow your own food, start a garden in pots, or if you don't have a big space. And there's no excuse because we have winter here, cold, freezing winter. And all through the winter, I grow food on my window. And I have another stand close to the, like on the window sill. I put my plants there. I grow anything, seasoning, herbs, and whatever. I grow them on the windowsill. And then last year I had like a stand. I have another stand right here. This, when I move back to my house, my country house, I am going to put the stand right next to the window because when they're constructing my kitchen, I'm going to make sure they construct the kitchen in a way that I want. I'm going to make them put an extra window on the side. Wow, I'm gonna go out there when they start working next week. I'm gonna go out there and tell them I want this year, I want this year, because I know I'm gonna bring my plants in and I need them to be on the window. So I need them to fix that window on that side that is close to my counter so I can put my plants, my mint, my thyme, and all that kind of stuff so you can grow there. And all winter long, I just go, I pick thyme on my window, put in my pot. Like I grow onions on my window in the winter time. And yeah, all winter time you can grow herbs inside your house. You just have to have a sunny window or a window that that has a lot of light is coming in, and you just grow your herbs on the window. Guys, you just learned how to do things. You don't have to buy these herbs at the store, which is so expensive. You can grow thyme, you can grow oregano, any kind of herbs that you want. You can grow it indoors, and especially onions. Onions grow prolific indoors because onions like the cold. Another thing that you can grow indoors is kale. Kale love growing indoors because it's very like the temperature, they like that. So I have to start some kale indoors soon and put them right back. Well, I won't start them indoors. I'm gonna start them on the step up outside, and then I'm gonna bring them indoors because now it's starting to get cold. The seed is gonna germinate quickly, and then I'm gonna bring them indoors for winter, and I'm gonna have kale all winter long. These are things that you can do. There is no excuse. The other money saving hack that you can do to save money is eating less meat. Yesterday, I was at the grocery store, me and my husband. I see this small piece of meat like this for $26. I was like, like meat is so expensive. Like chicken, every single thing is expensive. But we have stopped eating meat every single day for years now. We tend to eat meat once a week, like red meat, like beef or chicken or something like that. And we eat fish once a week too. So we have cut down on eating meat like years ago. So the meat thing doesn't really bother us a lot because we are not eating meat every single day. Plus, meat is kind of harder to digest for you, like in your stomach. So if you can eat less meat and eat more fish instead, that'll be better for you. You're not working your stomach as much. And yeah, we if you guys know about how meat is processed in the digestive system, I think that's why a lot of people go vegetarian once they find out about that stuff. But I don't have a problem with it, but I just eat a very small amount of meat. I eat more cheese and eggs and a lot of beans and vegetables because that is much better for your body and it's healthier for you. So eat less meat and you will definitely save money because even yesterday I was talking to a lady at the grocery store while I'm looking at the meat with my husband, and she was like, "Oh, this meat is so expensive." She picked up two small ones because she wanted to make some steak, right? And she was saying, "Oh, this is so expensive." It's like, this all is like, whoa, like I think like two pieces of the steak. I think she paid like $30 for like two small piece of steak, like two small piece of steak, guys. Can you imagine if you have a big family that this meat can't do anything for you? If you have a family of six or something, like a very tiny, tiny piece of meat, like everybody's gonna get. Like I'm telling you, so eat less meat. So eat a lot of beans and vegetables, like I said. And definitely that's gonna save you money. And also it's gonna be better for your body. Your body digests vegetables faster, and it's gonna help you to have less weight on your body. It's gonna make your body leaner. It's gonna help you to have more healthier muscles and more healthier fats inside your body. Now, you can eat like a whole bowl of salad and you're fine. You're not gonna gain weight eating salad. What's gonna make you gain weight is all the salad dressing that you're putting on your salad because that has fat in it. So that's why people who tend to eat like a vegetarian diet or they stick more to the plant-based diet, they're they're less fat. Like, I'm not saying there's not fat people who are vegetarian, but they are more lean than other people who just eating any kind of thing and eating lots of meat every single day. Yeah. Eating meat every single day, I wouldn't recommend that. That's not really good for the body at all. Plus, it's too expensive and it's too hard on the digestive system. So, yeah, stay away from the meat, okay? And people always say, like, oh, you know, you get your protein from meat, but no, you don't really. Yes, you get protein from meat, but you don't really need meat to get protein because there's many other things out there to get protein. Like, we eat a lot of cashews in our home for our protein. We buy the big container on top of my, you can't see it from here, but I have a container right out there, this big, and I pay, I think, like 20 something dollars for it when it's not on sale. When it's on sale, it's like 17 or $18, and we just stock up. And me and the kids and my husband, every day we're eating cashews because we get our um protein from that. And then we have nuts. We buy a lot of nuts, and we constantly munching on almonds and all kind of different nuts. We have macadamia nuts. So you get all your proteins, like half a cup of nuts, at least the cashews. No, quarter cup of cashews give you 8 grams of protein, right? And this is protein that is very easy to digest. Compare if you eat meat, which is much more expensive and very harder to digest. So think about that stuff when you're deciding on, when you're making your budget for your food budget and money saving, things like that, because it's not only about saving money but also keeping your body healthy. The next thing, how you can save money is, and make yourself really happy, is getting free passes to the museum. A lot of you may not know that, but there's museums everywhere you live. There's museum. I mean, every country have museum. Every areas have museum. And at certain times of the year, they give free passes to the museum. And you guys have to really hone in on that thing. There's free things everywhere, but you don't search for it. So that's why you don't get it. So the museum is a place. I think everybody loves to go to the museum. I love to go to the museum. So we look for free museum passes, and we go to the museum. We spend a day at the museum just looking at stuff, walking around. You know, it's just so nice to go to the museum. Even sometimes the museum have discounts. They have half price. You can go to the museum. And don't tell me that you don't like going to the museum. You can go to all different kinds of museum in your area. You could even drive an hour away to go to another museum. Like, I go to the Washington Museum mostly every year. We go to the Washington Museum, and I'm never tired of going there. I am never tired. And sometimes we go and we can never, like, see everything in those museums. So you got to keep coming back and coming back. And every year they add other things in those museums. And we drive hours, I think it's 6 hours from where we live in Canada here to get to the Washington Museum. It's long. So we cannot take a vacation when we go into the museum. But we have the local museum here. We go to the museum here too and enjoy ourselves. So, like, going to the museum really make you happy. So I think you should go to the museum. Find free passes and just go to the museum. Last year we went to one museum in Washington, and we went to the area where they had all the gold stolen property from Africa and all those places, and the quartz and big things of gold and rings and all that kind of stuff. But it was amazing. I could have spent like hours in that place looking at all the different gold and this and that and that. I could have spent hours inside there. I was so happy being in there. When the thing announced, so it's time to close the museum, I was like, oh my gosh, the museum is closing. We didn't even go through half of the museum. Now, next year, we're going to go back again, go to the same museum, the places that we didn't go. I guess we're going to go and see those places. And maybe the next year, they're going to have other things. But this is what you do with your life, guys. Learn to save money. Go online. Find half prices for things. Like, why is everybody complaining about prices? Like, there's free things out there. Why are you not taking advantage of these things? Like, come on. My neighbor at my other house, she gets all kind of coupon online. Like, she's a stay-at-home mom, and she spend about an hour online every day, and she sign up for her, call these things, like deals, like winning a cruise, winning a this, winning a that. She takes about an hour. She's very devoted to that thing. She takes about an hour, and she signs up for free cruise. She signs up for all this kind of stuff. Like, how to win a cruise, how to win a whatever. She puts her name in things, raffles, whatever, whatever, and she wins. She wins all kind of stuff. She goes online and she downloads coupons and she does all that kind of stuff. Now, mind you, this woman, she doesn't even have any kids. It's just she and her husband, and she does that stuff, and she's living a good life. She's happy. She makes money. She gets free stuff. She doesn't even have to do that. She doesn't even have to do that because she doesn't even have kids. But that's what she does, and she gets all these free things. I've gone online and get all kind of free things too, like coupons. I've gotten free milk for my kids. I've gotten lots of free stuff, but you just have to go there and sign up to those companies, and they send you stuff to try. They send you stuff to test. They ask you for reviews. Like if you want to do stuff like that, do it. Like when I had all of like my three last kids, I got every month I got milk. And my kids didn't even drink milk because they breastfeed. But I signed up to this company when I was pregnant, and they still send me stuff right now. They still send me coupons. Actually, I just gave somebody like 6 coupons that they send me because I don't have babies anymore. But they keep sending me for things to try and all kind of things, right? My kids are old. My baby is like 7 years old. My last kid, she's 7 years old, right? But these are things that you can do, but you don't do it because I don't know for what reason. You don't want to save money. You don't want to have money in your pocket. I don't understand. Like I go online and I get coupons for a lot of stuff, but I give them away because I really don't need it. Like I make my own soap. I make my own dish, like my own bathing soap, and I have like a soap company, www.rusticandclassic.com. This is my business. So I do those kind of stuff, so I don't really need it, but every time they send me stuff, I give it to somebody who needs it. And guys, there's free stuff out there. Go and get free things for me, please. All right, go on. So the next thing, the next money saving hack is to make your own conditioners. Guys, I have videos on my channel. Go watch the how to make free conditioners for your hair. It's so easy to make conditioner. Go and learn how to make conditioner. It takes you maybe 15 minutes to make a conditioner for your hair. You can use all kind of natural materials to make conditioner. You can use apple cider vinegar with essential oils and distilled water. There, you have a conditioner for your hair. Very simple and very easy. You can use hibiscus flowers and leaves. You just put it in water and you just break it up, and you have a beautiful conditioner for your hair. Like you can use mint leaves to make conditioners. You can use yarrow leaves to make conditioner. You can use strawberry leaves to make conditioner. Like there's so apple leaves to make conditioner. You can use so many plants out there to make conditioners for your hair. All you need to do is use distilled water. You can freeze it in the freezer when you're ready, when you make it. And then when you want to condition your hair, you just thaw it out, leave it on the counter so you come room temperature, and you put it on your hair if you want to, like if you don't want to use preservative and keep it in your shower. But you can simply do that. You can mix eggs, and you can mix clay and put on your hair and make conditioners. Like conditioners are very easy to make. Like you don't really need conditioners like buying conditioners in the store. And the natural conditioners that you make at home, they make your hair so soft, and it's much more healthier for your hair. A favorite conditioner of mine is oatmeal conditioner. Oatmeal conditioner, it's so easy to make. All you have to do is blend the oatmeal in your blender, like dry. When it's dry, you gotta have a blender that can make things like blend dry things, dry food. Like I use the magic bullet. So the magic bullet has a little cup size that is only made to grind like herbs and just dry ingredients. So I use that and I grind up very fine. And what you want to do is you want to soak you want to soak your oats in a lot of water. And then once you soak in the water, it's going to become very slimy, and then you want to strain it. And once you strain it out, the big particles are going to stay in the strainer, and then you have this slimy, watery stuff. And that's what you're going to put on top of your hair. And that makes your hair really soft, makes your hair really healthy, and it really thickens your hair. And you can add some essential oils to it. You can add some mint water to it. You can add some rosemary water to it. Whatever you want to add to it, you can add that. And every time you want to condition your hair, you just do that. You can make a batch, freeze it. When you're ready for it, like I said, put it on the counter to thaw out, and then you just put it on your hair. It's just very simple. Like all this stuff that you put on your head there is not necessary. $20 a bottle of conditioner, $12 a bottle of conditioner. Like me, when I put conditioner in my hair, I need a whole bottle. So just imagine if I were to buy conditioner, I'd be like every time I need to wash my hair, like if I need to wash my hair once a week. So that means 4 bottles of conditioner, $80. I don't think that's happening right here. So I'm not doing that. So I make my own conditioner. If you don't have a lot of hair like me, maybe you can buy a cheap conditioner. But those conditioners, they're not very healthy for your hair, honestly. It has alcohol inside of it. It has sodium lauryl sulfate. It has so much chemicals in it. Why you want to put all that stuff on your hair that's full of chemicals when you don't need to do that, when you can put something that doesn't have any chemicals, something that's better for your hair, something that's healthier for your hair, make your hair shinier, all that good jazz. Why? Like, anyways, let's move on to the next one. Making your own conditioner. You can also make your own shampoos. Making your own shampoos, it's a little bit more complicated because you have to use like lye, and it's a little bit more complicated. But once you have a recipe how to make your own conditioner, you could make loads of liquid conditioner. Like you can make a lot. So years ago I made my own recipe, and I've been making conditioner for years. Not conditioner, shampoos for years. I sell shampoo online, but now I don't have any because I've been just selling other products and just taking so much of my time to make it. But I do have some that I use for myself in my home. I make a big batch in my crock pot and I just store it in bottles. And when you make your homemade shampoos, you do not put any preservative in it. It's just like regular soap. It's just like soap. We use it to bathe, we use it to wash our dishes, we use it to wash our hair. I make it like all purpose. So that shampoo can be used for all kind of stuff. And the one that I put in the bottle to wash our hair, I add essential oils in it. But those to wash like our dishes, I don't put essential oils in it. And I don't put essential oils in the ones that we're gonna use like as bubble bath or anything like that, because sometimes the essential oils they could be a little bit irritating on the body. So I don't put that. But for the hair, it's good for the hair. Okay, it doesn't really irritate our hair. But yeah, that's what I do. I make my own shampoos and we use that, and I make my own soaps too. So that we use that to bathe too. So yeah, so you can learn to make your own stuff. Now, once when you decide to make your own things, you buy a bulk of things and then you have it for a long time. Like, I mean, I have oils for over 4, 5, 6 months, and the oil is still good. Nothing is wrong with them. I bought them on sale, and every time I'm ready to make a batch of shampoo, I just make 2 huge crock pot of shampoos. I make like usually when I make shampoos, I make like 10 to 12 liters of shampoo, and I store them in the big bottles, and we have them for a long time. Long time, over 6 months, sometimes 8 months, sometimes a year. It depends on how much shampoo that I decide to make for the family. Like, I think this week I'm gonna make some shampoos. I might make 8 to 10 liters of shampoo. Yeah, we have it for a long time. So make your own stuff. The next way you can save money is thrifting for items. I talk about thrifting a lot on my channel. Start thrifting. What thrifting does, thrifting helps you to keep stuff out of the landfill. Go to the thrift store, buy your furniture, buy your clothes. If you don't like the color of the furniture, paint it, varnish it, make it a different color to suit your decor in your house. But the furniture at the thrift store is very good. Nothing is wrong with them. We just need a good wash, a good clean, a good paint. And what I find is like in my house, I'll have a lot of thrifted furniture, which I fix, which I paint over. Some of them I don't paint. Like I have this chair over here. I'm gonna make it over when I move back to the other house. But I have this chair for years and it's good. When I look like at the furniture store for it, it's like 500 and something dollars for it. And this chair, like I got it so cheap. So things like that, invest in those stuff. That is gonna save you money. Like the cushion on your chair, you can change the cushions on your chair if you don't like the color. All you need to go is go to a fabric store or go to the thrift store. Not all thrift stores that I know. I was where me and my husband were traveling. Which state we were in? We were in New York State a couple of months ago, and we decided to go thrifting. And every thrift store that we went in, they had a section for fabric, nice fabric, and they had a lot of fabric. And it doesn't seem like many people in the US buy fabric at the thrift store. I was happy to go there, like, yeah, fabric. I was buying like a lot of fabric for like dollar and cents, $2, $3. You can go to the thrift store, buy fabric, come home with it, measure your cushion, and you can make yourself brand new cushions to put on your chair. I've done that so many times. Right now, actually, I have some fabric that my husband bought back from me. He was in Africa traveling, and I am going to making some pillows with them. Like, guys, you can do so much things. Like, when you go to buy like pillows and stuff, like one pillows for $29, like craziness. Pillows are $15. Like, decorative pillows are so expensive, and they're so easy to make. You can go to Walmart and you can buy a pillow, the little pillow that you sleep on. Those pillows that you sleep on. Walmart has pillow for $3.98. Do you hear me? $3.98. And they even have one for two something. I think $2.73. You can go there. You can buy one pillow. Whether you buy the 277 or 73, whether you buy the 399 one, and you can use that one pillow and open it up, take the stuffing out, and you can make two cushions. Like, those decorative cushions, pillows, how you want to call them, to put on your couch. And you only paid $3.98. Guys, do you want me to come and give you guys gems about how you can DIY your house? Like, I have DIY my house so much. You see this cushion I have here? I think it was like $1 at the dollar. Where did I get? I think this was at the thrift store for, I think it was like at 99 cents, right? But look at that. Look at this nice cushion. Cheap. And everybody who come to my house, they ask me, oh my gosh, where you get this two-colored cushion? Well, I didn't pay $20 for it or $30 or whatever. Look at this one. Like, this is just fabric, and you just sew it on the side, and you put the stuffing inside. Go to Walmart and get the pillows, like I tell you, and you just stuff it like this. And look at this. It's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Try to buy this at the store. You're gonna see how much it is. Like, if you want to buy that at the store, it's like more than $20 or $15. Like, these things are expensive. Like, use your head, guys. Use your head, guys. The next way you can save money is wear clothes until they are completely worn out. If nothing is wrong with your clothes, why are you buying new ones? This morning, I was looking at my closet and I said to myself, whoa, all these clothes that are in my closet, I have them for over 10 years. I can't believe it. Like, this morning, I was going to change my clothes inside the closet. I was like, whoa, those clothes in my closet are over 10 years old. I can't believe I have this clothes for over 10 years. And for the past 10 years, like, I bought a couple of dresses, whatever, but I haven't really bought much things. If I have a dress and I don't like it anymore, I cut the top off and I make it into a skirt. I just like repurpose so much of my clothes. People always ask me, where you buy your clothes? Where you buy your stuff? See, I'm telling you my secrets. I repurpose a lot of my clothes. Sometimes if I'm wearing a nice skirt, it's from a dress. I just cut the top and I make it into a skirt. If I don't want the bottom part anymore, I make it into a top. Like, I sew a lot of stuff, and I know not everybody can sew, yes, but skirts are very easy to make. If you can sew it with your hand, you can just cut the top of the dress and then leave the bottom part, and you can just add some elastic onto it. There you go. You have a skirt. You don't even have to like do the bottom part. All you need to do is do the waist. Put some elastic in the waist and you have a skirt. Maybe the top is going to be a little bit more complicated for you to do, but if you have a dress and it has like it's a long sleeve dress or a short sleeve dress, you can cut it in the middle, remove the bottom part, and just hem the part where you cut with a needle and a thread. It's just very simple. You can learn these things online. If you can't sew with a machine, learn how to use the needle and a thread. Very, very simple. And you just repurpose your clothes. You put a belt, add another skirt to it. There you go. You're on fashion. Like, you don't need to be buying all that kind of stuff. Like, learn to repurpose your clothes. That will save money. I guess you guys didn't know most of the clothes that I'm wearing, they're 10 years old. Yes, they're old things. 10 years old, my skirt. They're old clothes, but I take good care of them. And most of the time, I just cut the thing and just repurpose them. That's basically it, because I am not I don't need clothing. Honestly, I don't need clothing. Seriously, I have too much clothes in my closet. All right. We think that we need stuff. We really do not need stuff. I'm telling you all right now. You don't need anything. You have all that you need inside your house. All right. The next way you can save money is eat no name brand food. I talked about yesterday. Like, I talk about no name brand clothing and shoes and bags and stuff like that. But you can do the same thing for food. Like, stop buying the brand name food. Buy just the regular brand, like the Walmart brand or those brand. They're the same thing. I teach my children when we go to the grocery store. I said, "Come," and I show them. They like this. My son likes some noodles, and I said, like, these noodles are like almost $6, and these noodles are 1.99, sometimes 2.19 for the same amount. The one that he likes is like 10 in a pack. The other one that's cheaper is like still 10 in a pack. I said, look at the two noodles side by side. What are they made of? They're made of the very same thing. Yeah, the very same thing they're made of. One is a brand name and one is not. You see, you guys are getting suckered into the brand name and consistently buying the brand name. And for $2.19 versus $6, how much money are you saving there? You guys are smart people. Do the math. See what you're saving. And you have to teach your children those things so they really understand that when you go to the grocery store and they say, oh, I want to buy this because my friend is buying that. Oh, I want to buy that. No. Read the labels of stuff. It is the same thing. The no-name brand and the brand ones are the same thing. You understand? So, and it shouldn't be eating too much of canned stuff anyways, okay? Except if you're buying canned beans and um, canned corn or something like that, which you're gonna be putting in your food pantry or something for a rainy days. You know, you should be buying fresh corn and all that kind of good jazz, right? The next thing is use powdered laundry and make your own powdered laundry because it is cheaper. Those liquid laundry, let me tell you guys. I was doing some research because you know me, I like to do research and all kind of stuff. And do you know that over 60% of your laundry detergent contains water? Did you know that? Did you know this laundry soap that you're buying there is so expensive? It has more water than anything, so you basically is buying water. I have stopped using laundry soap for years because I know how to make my own. So that's what I've been doing. And there's many tutorials on YouTube where you can go and learn how to make laundry soap. I came up with my own recipe where I make a solid laundry soap and then I grate it and I make it into a liquid soap, or I powdered it and make it into a powdered soap and I add baking soda or borax to it. And this is my laundry soap. And I've been doing that for years, over 10 years now. And I don't need to buy any soap in the store because I can make my own and it's so much cheaper. I mean, I cringe at the amount of money I save making my own soap versus when I used to buy those liquid soap. Crazy. And if I decide to buy the liquid soap right now for my family, which is so big, oh my goodness, that's going to cost me too much money. So I learned to make my own. And you can go online and learn how to make your own soap. You can go the long way and do like, you can make your own shampoo. And if you can make your own shampoo, you can make your own liquid laundry soap too. It's the same process. It's just using some different ingredients. And you could make as much liquid laundry soap as you want. And store it away in a big 5-gallon bucket, whatever. And then that's how you wash your clothes with. And it's gonna be like a gallon for like, I mean, 1 liter is gonna be like a penny when I work it out like that. It's very, very cheap compared to what you're buying in the store. So get on it, guys. Get a good recipe and make it. So I'm gonna also announce on this live my membership. So you guys see I have membership now on my channel. So let me know what you want me, what you would like me to add for the membership, something that you really, really want to know about in membership. And I can do it a special video for you and I can put it in the membership forum so you can go ahead and watch it. Okay. And if you want to learn how to make liquid laundry soap, or liquid shampoo, let me know. I can add that in my membership package. I can come up with a recipe and I can put it there, and I could actually make it, and you can see how I make it, and that will be yours because you'll be paying a fee, and that will be yours forever. Okay, so let me know. So yeah, the next way you can save money is turn off the lights in your house. Like a lot of you have every light on in the house, like every light is on. Why is every light on in your house? You don't need every light. You just use lights where you are. If you're not in the bedroom, there shouldn't be no lights on. Like you're not upstairs. Like I'm downstairs now. Why is the lights upstairs? You don't need that. Only put on the light when you go into the room. You are saving money by having a lower electricity bill when you do that. You're not in the basement light is on. Why? Why? Stop doing that, okay? And also change your light bulb to energy saving light bulbs. That is going to save you money also, because those bright lights, they take up, they draw more energy, they take more power. So try not to use these ones and use energy saving light bulbs. And also in it, like we have, you call those pocket lights in this house. There's pocket lights all over the house, and they're very bright. So we have lamps. We have lamps, and we tend to use the lamps a lot, especially when we're here. We just want this kind of ambient. And we have energy saving bulbs in all the lamps that we have in our house. And then we try not to use these bright pocket lights that we have up there, except for cooking in the kitchen. And so that saves us money, so the electricity bill is not as high. And guys, you may ask me, like, how do you know that? Because we tested it out in our other house. We test out all the things that I'm telling you. We tested it out, so we know that it works. We put bringing in those energy saving lamps. We unplugging things. We're like closing lights. That has really saved us money. Like we compare keeping the lights on, doing certain things during the month just to see what difference does it make, and it makes like a big difference, like a big difference. Our light bill is lower when we do those things, and our light bills are higher when we just like everything is on, da da da. And another thing is like if you, I don't know how you call those things. They are like, we have, I can't show you right now, but I have one right in front of me. There are like the strip bars where you plug things in, and they have an on and off switch. So when it's on, the light turns red, and then when it's off, the light you don't see the light anymore. So if you could invest in a couple of that in your living room or in your bedroom or wherever, so at night your lamp is plugged into, how do they call those things? Those strip bars. It's the name on the paper, strip bars. So excuse me, those strip bars, you plug your lamp or what, your TV or whatever inside the strip bar, and then when you're not watching TV, you turn the strip bar off. So you're not using electricity. The electricity is really turned off because your TV is plugged in into the strip bar, and the strip bar is plugged in into the wall. So if you do that, you're saving electricity. So we have those here, and then we have that upstairs in our bedroom, in the bedrooms also. So we just turn them off, and that saves you electricity. So you can invest in that, and you're sleeping at night. You don't need any power. Like you don't need to power your TV when you're sleeping. when you're ready to watch TV, you just flick the switch back to power and you watch TV, or you just do the same thing for your lights. These are all things that you can do. Please do them. Okay, the next one is only buying washable, like machine washable clothing. That's a way to save money also. Like instead of taking your stuff to the dry cleaners cost money. Every week, or every time you wear an outfit, you have to take it to the dry cleaners. Like that to me is a waste of money. Years ago when I was a young child, dry cleaning was 89 cents and 99 cents at that time. And so my mom, she used to love sending her clothes to the dry cleaners because it was really, really cheap. We live really close to the dry cleaners. We live in another province. We lived in Quebec, and dry cleaners there was very cheap. Like that was like over 25 years ago. or more. Like dry cleaners was 89 cents, 99 cents. It was very cheap. Like that's like per shirt. I remember like if you have a suit, it was like $2 or $3. It was very, very cheap. So my mom should take like a lot of things to the dry cleaners. Yeah, that was those days. But now dry cleaning is very expensive. Don't look for 89 cents and 99 cents and like $2 for your clothes. Nope, that's not happening anymore. So if you have clothes and it's like, brand name clothes and it says dry clean only, and you have to take these clothes every week to the dry cleaners, forget it. You'll be spending a lot of money. No. Buy clothes that you is machine washable and you don't have to dry clean them. And a couple of years ago, I got rid of all the clothes. I think I only have one jacket that need dry cleaning, and I bought the dry cleaning spray, and I've been cleaning it with that dry cleaning spray. I mean, I washed it a couple of times in cold water. Was a bad idea, but it's still alive. It's still alive. So I think that's the only thing I have for dry clean. That one jacket, and I love it so much. I think I had for over years and years. I can't remember how long I got the jacket. I think I had 2 kids when I had this jacket. I think no, I 5. But anyways, I think that's the only jacket I have for dry cleaning. And I bought the dry cleaning set. It's like you can buy this set at the store for dry cleaning. It comes with a spray, it comes with a cleaning thing like a brush and different things, and you just spray your clothes with it. Then you you use a cloth to wipe different parts of the clothing, the collar, the armpit, and different parts of it, and then you can spray it all over and hang it up, and then you can steam it. I also have that steamer thing that you can steam it. So anyways, what I do is, if I wear the jacket once and the neck is a little bit dirty, then I use the spray thingy. And if I wear it multiple times, then I just soak it in cold water. Then I lift it up. Then I dry it. Okay? That's my method. So that's what I do. So you can just get rid of all those dry cleaning clothing. And I had to do that because I mean, I had so much clothes for dry cleaning because I worked in offices, and the jobs that I did were like I need these fancy outfits, but now I don't do these jobs anymore, and I don't need all these fancy outfits. I don't need them. So this is me. If I don't need something, I'm not keeping it. I'm not blocking space with things. That's how I am. Okay. The next way you can save money is making your own house cleaner. Now listen, guys. You may think like you need all these cleaners in the store. You don't need that. I don't use any those store bought cleaner in my house because the scent is so strong. When you clean your house with those things, like your house is just smelling of those things, and those things are full of chemicals. And we don't need that in our atmosphere. It's not good air for us to breathe. So just make your own cleaner. It works. All right. I've been making my own cleaners for years. And one of the things that pushed me to make my own cleaners is the cleaners really affect me when I clean. It makes my chest hurts when I smell them. It does the same to my husband and to my son. And then my son had allergies, so then I couldn't use those cleaners, or I had to use them very sparingly. So I was just like, well, why? Why am I just making myself suffer and my kids and my husband suffer? Let me just make my own. So I just created my own cleaners, and now nobody suffers. When I clean the house, it smells so good. Everybody's happy, and nobody's feeling sick or sneezing or coughing. My chest doesn't hurt when I'm spraying, spraying all the bathroom, spraying this thing all over you. You're coughing, you have to put on the fan and all kind of stuff. Like, you don't need that. These chemicals are not good for you. Like, I don't care how sweet your house smell. Sweet of chemicals. These things are just sweet of chemicals. You're just putting chemicals all over your house. I don't know if you guys know this commercial. There was a commercial where they show you about the germs where the lady is putting the chicken all over the fridge. Oh, you guys, if you're my age, you must know that commercial. The commercial is when you don't clean your house, or when you bring things in your house that is filled with germs. It's like you just taking the raw chicken and putting it all over your fridge. And this commercial, this lady is just wiping her fridge down with the chicken leg, and then in the commercial it says use this. So there was this cloth that it was showing on a spray, or you can use this cloth and you can use this spray. And when she put the chicken all over, it's like 99.9% full of germs on your fridge. And then when she spray the spray and then she wipe it with a cloth, all the germs, 100% of the germs goes away. Okay, guys, I can make a commercial. I'm making a commercial right now, and then the germs goes away. So that's exactly. So me, I just use vinegar, baking soda, and essential oils to clean my house. That's basically it. I buy baking soda. It's very cheap. I add white vinegar, very cheap again. Get a big, you know, thing of white vinegar, and you just need like a little 2-3 tablespoons in your water, and add some essential oil. I like to use cinnamon essential oils, or I use pine essential oil, because this pine essential oils is cheaper. I like to buy a big 1 liter bottle of pine essential oil online, and I think I pay like $25 for it. But the one that I had, I bought it 2 years ago, and I still have it. I just put like 7 drops of that thing in my water, and the whole entire house is smell of pine. I buy it from New Direction Skincare in Toronto. So if you want, you go to New Directions, and you can buy a big one, a 1 liter. Is it 1 liter? Or 500 milliliters, something like that. The price has gotten, well, I checked the other day, and it's gotten more expensive. So I think now they make it 5 milliliter for $27, but it's still worth it anyway, because you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit, a couple of drops, and you can fill up your mop bucket of water with your vinegar, add that, and your house smells amazing. Plus, we know pine is very good for disinfecting and killing germs. And you can even go outside and get some pine leaves and boil it, let it cool, and then add it to your water and mop your floor. I do that a lot too. I mop my floor with pine leaves, and my house smells amazing. When you boil the pine leaves, ooh, it smells really good. So I mop my house with that too. So this is a good way you can save money and mop your house and get rid of smells, and you can get rid of a lot of germs on your food, because pine is a natural germ killer. So yeah, I do that too. And we have lots of pine growing on our property, so I use that a lot. I also soak pine in vinegar and white vinegar. Right now I have a batch soaking. I have pine leaves soaking in vinegar. I have to strain it out next week, and that's what I'm going to use to spray my toilet, and just to general clean all the counters. I do that with it. You just need to dilute it a bit, and when you spray your house smells amazing. So for this one, you don't even need to add any essential oils, because the pine have a lot of essential oils in it already. When you boil it, you can see it's kind of greasy at the top when you boil the pine leaves, or the pine needles, whatever you want to call them, and that's the essential oil floating at the top. And so it just makes your house smell really good. So you can do that. The next one is washing your clothes in cold water instead of hot water. You're saving a lot of money by doing that. So wash your clothes in cold water instead of hot water, okay? And then the next thing is making your own cleaning cloths. Like, you really don't need to buy cleaning cloths, honestly. You can make your own cleaning cloths. You can go to Walmart and buy a t-shirt, the plain cotton t-shirt for $6. Walmart has $6 cotton shirts. When it's on sale, it's like $4 or $4.95, something like that. Very cheap. Sometimes you can even get it for $3.95. And you just buy those cotton shirts. You can buy large, extra large, or XX large, and then you just come home and cut them in pieces, and then that's what you use to clean your house, because the cotton cloths are very good. They tend to absorb more, and they pick up dust and stuff much better. Because if you go to the dollar store, they only have like 1 cloth or 2 cloths for like $4 in dollar store, eh? Or sometimes they have them for $2.50, because everything in dollar store has gone up. Long time ago, you could have get 4 of those cotton cloths for like $1.25, but now not anymore. So I just make my own. I just use cotton cloths. I just use cotton sheets, or I use the cotton t-shirts, and I make my own. And if you want to make them more fancy and you have a sewing machine, you can just like sew around the edges, and you can add what do you call that? Bonding. You can add the bonding material around it, and they sell them at Walmart. You can get like 3 or 4 yards of the bonding material, I think for $2 or $3. It's like the thin strip of fabric, and you put it around anything that you cut, and then it just makes it look nice and neat. Make it like into a towel, so it just makes it look very professional done. You can do it if you want, or you can just bend the edges in and just sew the edges all around, and then you have your own cleaning cloths. It's very simple and very, very easy. Or you can just strip them and use them like that. The only thing is it depends on the fabric that you use. It tend to fray, so then it's gonna fray, and then it's it's not gonna last as long. But if you have any old clothing that you're not using and it's cotton material, you could make your own cleaning cloths with it. Anything cotton is very good for clean, to clean your mirrors, any part of yours. You want to clean the floor, wipe down your chairs, and you just get a container and you make a stack of them, put it in a container. Every time you want one, or a basket or whatever, you put it inside a small basket. Just go there and take your stuff. That's basically it. You can make kitchen towels and all that kind of stuff. You can make the same thing. When I moved back to my house, I have to make a whole set of kitchen towels. Because my kitchen towels are starting to get old, and now I'm gonna cut them up. I'm gonna use them to clean the bathrooms and stuff, like cleaning cloths. And I'm just gonna make a new set. I like to buy those cloths in the thrift store. And I notice now in the thrift store, like, you hardly find them. I guess people are buying them a lot, but I can make my own. It's like something I can make, so it's not a problem. So yeah. So guys, these are all the tips for you today. I hope you take one or two tips and use them in your own daily life so you can save money. And yeah, when you save money and you have that financial backing and you have that financial security, you feel more better about yourself. You feel happy. You're able to make better choices, and you're not so stressed because if something come about, you have some money there and you can take care of yourself. So start being frugal, start saving money, and live the life that you want to live. Live intentional, and just live your life to the fullest and enjoy yourself. Because I know, like, when you don't have money, it makes you feel in a kind of way, and it is it is very stressful if you don't have money, because then in this world today, you can't live without money. You gotta have that money to buy food. You have to have money to buy your bus ticket. You have to have money to put gas in your car. So to say that you don't need money, it's like, I don't know, you're living in la la land. You do need money. You don't need a lot of money, but you need the right amount of money to take care of yourself, and a little bit extra, so for a cushion, so when things go south, you have something to fall back on. All right. So guys, thanks for watching. And Templin, welcome to the chat. Motiza, welcome to the chat. I really appreciate you guys. And for all of you who come in and out of the chat, say hi, guys. Say hi when you come into the chat. Because I see the chat goes up 10, 15. I see the chat keep going up and up and up, but you guys not saying hi. Say hi when you come to the chat. I would like when you guys say hi, 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 hi. So guys, have a good weekend. And stay blessed. We are planning for Feast of Atonement. And so today, when the sun goes down, it's going to be a fasting. So they'll be fasting until tomorrow, until the sun goes down. So we're going to eat an early dinner. And then we're just going to relax and, pray to the Most High and atone for our sins. Because when you read in Leviticus 23, 26 to 30 tells us that it's the Day of Atonement, and you have to atone for your sins and forgive the people who have sinned against you. And yeah, it's a law. All right, so we have to follow that. And since we're law-abiding Bible keepers, we are going to do what the Bible says, because the Bible is our life, and the commandments and the laws is what keeping us alive, what keeping us here, that making me look so beautiful. That give me the knowledge to come and talk to you guys on this live. So we got to follow the Bible. The Bible is what gives me my beauty. The Bible is what gives me my everything. The Bible is what gives me my spirit and give me that love and joy. So yeah, I want to keep that love and joy. I want to keep that love and joy. I want to keep that love and joy. So yes, so that's why we follow the Bible and the rules and all the regulations that the Most High set out there for us. So you guys have an awesome weekend. Thanks for the comment. Nice. What size are those? I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. So what exactly are you talking about? We're talking about size. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next live. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.